It's Friday morning, guys. Let's make our way to Durham city centre for a good old mooch around and a takeaway review ski. Nice.
Hey mate. Hey mate. Do us a favour. If I ask you really nicely, is there any chance either you or your mate will sell us your jawbone? Or why? Suit yourself. Bloody ignorant.
Au revoir, guys, and welcome back. I'm back to the Blot Outdoor Show. And thank you for joining me on another Friday night video, the old video gaga. Today, I'm in the beautiful city of Durham. I've just parked up in some multi-story, and now I'm taking a walk by the edge of the River Wear. The River Wear also goes through my city, the city of Sunderland, before going out to the North Sea. Why, I'm exciting. Yeah. We're going to get up soon, up some steps, and we're going to take a mooch around the city centre. I normally do these videos, you know, I normally go out and do these mooching around videos on a Thursday night, but I was busy last night, so I'm here now on Friday morning. I can hear the bells going. It's lunchtime, or dinner time. Some people say lunch, some people say dinner time. Potato, tomato, if you know what I'm talking about. But I'm going to have to get a move on, so I'm not quite sure how much good footage, the old Nicki Minaj, I'm going to get on my camaraderie, because I've got to make this video. I've got to get home, get it edited, and get it up on YouTube for tonight. So we shall see what we see, guys, and we'll bump into whoever we're bumping into. But one thing I will guarantee, we'll get some scrandingo, we'll take it back to the Blockmobile, and we'll do some serious brochure, munching glad backdraft. You better believe we will. So yeah, let's continue this mooch around. Let's get up into the city centre. We'll take a dodge round the cathedral area, and we'll see some other grand buildings as well. And come along guys. I'll guarantee you I'm going to talk some shite along the way. Howie. Oh. Durham Cathedral, guys. I just wanted to come round the back here. I've never been down here for years. You know I'm not big on telling you stuff about history on my channel and all the details about stuff. But I do know that this was built between 1093 and 1133. by George Wimpy. I think it was one of George Wimpy's first ever, you know, famous landmarks that he built. And then that went on to what he's doing today. Obviously not him, being passed down through generations, building new houses. Nice new houses, I must say. So there you go, guys. Let's get back up and we'll have a look inside, eh? You know it makes sense. Right.
Hey mate, do us a favour, sell us your jawbone. Alright, please yourself.
So there you go then, my fan sexualities. We've had a quick look at Durham Cathedral. The Vicar of Dibley had his eyeballs on me. I don't think he was too keen with me holding the camaraderie in videoing the place. So we just got a couple of little snippets, if you know what I'm talking about. I've been in there a few times before and you never get bored of the place. So now we're going to take a mooch down into the city centre area where there's loads of shops and it'll be quite busy with people. So let's see who we bump into. If we don't, we don't. This week I'm making the video a little bit different. You don't want the same thing every week, as they say in the gay bars of San Francisco. Right, how then? Let's get a Linden Gooch on. Excuse me, do you know where Durham Cathedral is? Aye. Just getting a quick video, mate.
As long as you've got no students in it, it's fine.
No naked ones anyway.
Yeah. No, I've got students in it for data protection.
Yeah.
So I guess it's...
That's a horrible thing if you are.
When I was doing my carpet cleaning, you know, I'd done a lot of the student apartments, a lot of the student lettings, and I had to get up here with the carpet cleaning machine and the hoover and my spinning machine and loads of bits and pieces, and it was an absolute nightmare because you've seen down there the streets are very thin and windy, and I've cleaned the carpets. I know I'm boring you guys, but I've got to talk about something. I've cleaned the carpets up here and all these student lettings. I know you've got to make money to feed the family and all that shite, but it was an absolute nightmare and I used to hate it. Well, I used to love it. I used to enjoy doing the carpet cleaning. Don't get me wrong, dingo man dingoes, as they say in the mountain village of Patagonia. But I used to hate these jobs, getting up. Oh, it was a nightmare. Just seeing a little cat there on the wall, a little pussy. Oh why? Let's get back down. I just thought I'd have a pop up there and reminisce about my carpet cleaning days. Why, I'm deep. I tell you what, mind, I've seen some sights in these student apartments. Some sights and some smells. Oh, could make a fly sick, if you know what I'm talking about. Let's get back down and boogie. Court Inn pub, shut down, under construction. I've been in there a couple of times for a meal years ago. Used to be really nice. Used to be really rice. There's the prison up there. Let's go and check it out. Durham prison, guys. This is the original Durham prison before the likings of Franklin got built. I don't know if there's any more prisons in Durham, like the young offenders ones. But Franklin's the famous one, Monster Mansion. But this is the original Durham prison. You better believe it is. Yes, man, dingoes. I'm just mooching around here in the University of Durham sports area. You better believe I am, guys. Yeah, and I was telling you, that prison there, HMP Durham, the original prison in Durham. There's been some naughty boys and girls in there over the years. Evil people, the likes of Ian Brady, Myra Hindley. You've even had Charles Bronson in there, as far as I know. I think he's been locked up far too long, dingoes, if you know what I'm talking about. But before I went over to the prison, and I was outside the Durham Justice Centre. Is that the courts? I don't know. It said Durham Justice Centre on the side, and I got a quick little 2 or 3 second video bit of the sign, Durham Justice Centre. And as I was walking away, a woman that works there, I mean, she was really nice. I was crossing the road and she shouted, excuse me. So I went back over. She went, what were you doing here? I said, oh, I was just recording the sign, Durham Justice Centre. She said, can I ask you why? I went, yeah, I've got a YouTube channel and I'm just walking around Durham getting some footage, the old Nicki Minaj of the area. I said, and that's about it. Yeah, I'm going to make a little video and do a takeaway review. She was like, all right. She said, you do know you're not supposed to record anything of the courts. I said, look, I'm not being awful. I was being dead polite, you know. I said, I'm not being nasty or cheeky or anything. I went, but I can record that. I'm doing nothing wrong. She went, well, can I ask you to delete that off your camera? She went, can I have a look at it, please? And so I can say that you've deleted it off. I went, well, no. I went, I'm not going to show you what I've recorded. I went, I've told you what I've recorded. She went, well, can I ask your name? I said, no, I'm not giving you my name. I went, for a start, you're not the police. I went, plus, I haven't committed a crime or anything, so I'm certainly not going to give you my name. She says, so she was just like talking like that. I mean, she wasn't being nasty, but they do try and stamp their authority on you. So I just declined. I said, no, I'm not giving you my name, and I'm not deleting the footage off my camera. Anyway, this other guy came out, like a Phil Mitchell, if you bought him from Wish. He came over and at first he actually said to the woman, oh, is he a YouTuber, is he? But he had a little bit of an attitude. But I mean, that's snout. That doesn't bother me. And she went, yeah, he's got a YouTube channel. And he even said to her at first, look, just leave it. There's nothing you can do with these YouTubers. They know the rules, they know the laws, they get away with whatever they want to get away with. And I said, excuse me, mate. I went, I'm not causing any trouble. I've just getting the little 2-second thing of the sign on the wall. And I'm going to be on my way. But then he started getting really arsey. He called us a dick. And then he said, why don't you get yourself a proper job? Oh, all that shite. Do you know what I mean? I should have had my camera out recording it, but like I say, I'd already stopped recording when I started talking to the lady, and then Phil Mitchell from Wish came over. I just being a proper knobhead. I just said, listen, mate, what do you mean a proper job? I said, I left a proper job to do this full time. I said, I'm not giving it the big one. I went, but, you know, it's a bit disrespectful what you're saying. I said, I could come back at you now and say, I bet I'm making more money than you, but I'm not going to go down that road. That makes me look like a knobhead. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, he walked off and he was muttering something as he walked away. I don't know, he was calling us a loser or something. I just said, okay mate, you've got small man syndrome, haven't you? He was only about that tall. And he went off. And then the lady, she started then saying to us, well, you know, you're disrespecting him as well, saying small man syndrome. I went, look, if you're going to give it, you've got to take a little bit back. Do you know what I mean? But she says, well, you promise us you'll take the footage off your phone. I said, like, no, I'm not removing the footage off my phone. I've done nothing wrong. I went, I'm going to go over the road at the minute and I'm going to video the front of HMP Durham. So if I'm recording that, I can record this. Anyway, that's enough of me, born the living daylights out here. I thought I'd just tell you the old crack dingo mandingos. Let's get back over into the city centre properly, where there's a lot more people and there's a lot more going on. Howie. Lice. Phil Mitchell from Wish. Why, he's good looking. Come on then folks, let's have a look in the market hall. Sell us your dog. My kind of shop. Turtle's head. Right guys, I've just been spotted by these two absolute legends. I just heard someone say, oh, it's the Mandingo. How you doing, mate?
Right, like,
what's your name?
Alex.
Nice to meet you, my man friend. What's your name?
Alfie.
Nice to meet you, Alfie. Alright, so you've been watching the channel, have you?
Yeah, we haven't been caught up on all the Pete Lee drama, that's where we come from. Yeah, we were really talking about it last time, we were like, what are the chances we bumped into them?
It's unbelievable how well the channel's doing. Like, I've got young lads like you watching, and then there's people in like the 70s watching. So I don't know why, how a fat bugger like me with a big fat hairy spotty arse is appealing to so many people. I don't know if it's just because I'm a normal guy, and I think it's really because I get pissed and I talk a load of shite. To be honest, I think that's what works. But like, do you live in Durham, mate? Are you students anywhere? Oh, you're from Pickley? I was just in there last week, wasn't I?
Yeah,
having a mooch around. Yeah, nothing wrong with Pickley, like. Nothing wrong with Pickley. I went to college there, like.
Did you?
When I was a young lad. Well, it was right in the town centre. You know where you've got, I think there's a like a KFC and all that there now.
Yeah.
So it was there. But that all got pulled down, and it's up the other part now, isn't it? Not that I learnt much, like, you know what I mean? I was messing about and chasing the blurt, you know what I mean? The old blurt Reynolds. But nice to bump you, lads. Thank you very much for watching the videos. Two absolute legends. Nice to meet you, lads. Catch you later. See you later. That's the second time I've bumped into people today. The first time, the lad didn't want to be on camera. Lies. So there you go, guys. I've had a good mooch around. After I got talking to them two lads, there was another lad came past. Hello, blockmate. He's actually from Sunderland, just like me. I said, are you comfortable being on camera? He said, no, I don't want to be on camera, but can I get my photo took with you? I said, of course you can, my man friend. But yeah, so he was a big fan of the channel, and this has been brilliant. I've loved walking around Durham. I know this video is probably not, it hasn't probably been as enjoyable for you as what the last few weeks have been when I've been bumping into different people, but I've really enjoyed it. Yeah, mooching around. It's a beautiful place. If you haven't been to Durham, guys, come and check it out. It's a fantastic city centre and you'll really enjoy it. The people are friendly. Now for food, guys. Yeah. I know you're going to think, oh man, Dingo, you boring bastard. There's a fish and chip shop back up there, up the top of the bank, called Bell's. And I know you're thinking, oh man, Dingo, you've done fish and chips loads of times. But when I used to come to Durham when I was a little skid with my mum and dad, they used to always bring me nana. And we used to always go to that Bell's fish and chip shop. So, yeah, a trip down memory lane. I'm going to go there. Obviously, I'm going to get fish and chips, but I'll get another couple of things as well to go with it. You know, it makes sense, man, Dingoes. Come on then, guys, let's get back up there. And the plan, Dingo, is we're going to get some scrandingo. Oh, yes. You better believe it, man, Dingoes. Rice cakes. Come on then, guys, let's get back over the other side of the water, across that bridge, back up the bank and up to Bell's Chippy. You know, it makes total sense. Right folks, so Bell's Chippy is just around the corner. Haven't got permission to record, so I'll point the camera down as we go in. Right, I'll put the camera down now. Cod and chips, please. Battered sausage and a corned beef patty. I want some curry sauce as well, please. Thanks very much. Cheers. When Dean comes in later on, you tell him I've been asking for him. Dean, he works near, doesn't he?
No.
You know what Dean works near?
No.
All right, someone tell us Dean was working here. I must have got the wrong chippy.
No.
Sorry about that, love. No bother. Yeah, there's no Dane working in there, guys. We'll find him somewhere. Oh, yes. Yes, guys, we've got the Scrandingo, the Scrandaniels, or shall I say the old Jack Scraniels. The blockmobile is in sight. I think I'm going to just do the takeaway review in this multi-storey car park, and then when I've finished I'll go and pay for my ticket. I'm absolutely starving. Loads of salt and vinegar on that fish and chips. Smells lovely jubbly, as they say in the southeastern region of Mongolia. Here we are, guys. Let's jump in the blockmobile and get stuck right in. Right folks, before I set the camera up and we dive in, let's have a quick look and see what we've got. The curry katona sauce is there. In there we've got the battered sausage and the corned beef patty. And here we have the very lovely, lovely looking fish and chips. Them chips. Right, when I bring you black, I mean back. When I bring you Cilla Black, we'll be getting stuck right in. You better believe it. Oh yes, man dingoes. Here we go. Time to get stuck in this lovely looking fish and chip shop food from Bell's, which is right in the centre of Durham city centre. I'm going to go for the battered sausage straight away. The old sausage gobbler, if you know what I'm talking about. Oh yes, that is a very nice sausage, and that batter is perfect. It's got the perfect crisp to it. It's not soggy at all. Tastes lovely. Let's get that dipped in the old curry katona. Look at that, a thing of black beauty. Oh yes, that is a nice tasting sausage. You cannot whack it. Oh, and that curry sauce is really, really nice. Very tasty. Just makes the nice food even better, if you know what I'm talking about. Well guys, that's a fantastic start. Fantastic start indeed. Spot on. Absolutely spot on. And that walk around Durham was absolutely spot on. I've even found a stealth camping spot. Oh yes, you better believe I have, guys. I don't know when I'm going to go back and camp there, but yeah, fantastic. Had a mooch around. I'm doing the takeaway review, and I found a spot to do a stealth camp. Right, here we go. Let's try some of these Jockey's whips. Nice lovely chips. Where did I get takeaway from last week? And the chips were absolutely shite, weren't they? I can't even remember where I was. Now, that is just a million times better. Lovely quality chips. Little bit of a crunch on the outside. Nice and soft and fluffy on the inside. Loads of salt and vinegar. The lady in the shop that served us, nice and polite, just like you want, happy for your custom. She didn't know where Dean was. I asked her on the way out. I've been told that Dean's got a job there, but she says he hasn't, so must be somewhere else, must be another fish and chip shop. But aye, them are lovely quality chips, guys. Let's get some dipped in the curry katona. Busy little car park this, and I still need to pay for the ticket. It's one of them ones where I must take a photograph of your registration number on the way in, and and then you go to the machine and pay before you leave. So I don't want to pay yet because I need to eat my food first. Lovely. Lovely top quality chips. If you were passing, you know, sometimes you go in a chippy and you just want a nice bag of chips, don't you? With salt and vinegar on. Them chips are spot on. Lovely jubbly. I tell you what, it's lucky I do all that extra hiking on the midweek wild camp for the Wednesday night videos. It helps me keep the weight off. Yes, I'm no Slim Jim. It does help us keep the weight off a little bit. Stops us from getting too fat. Right, I've got a big fat hairy spotty arse. Yeah, right guys. We can come back to the chips in a Winnie Mandela. Very nice. The battered sausage was spot on. Curry katona sauce. Got a lovely taste to it. Chips. You don't get much better than that, to be honest. They're like the perfect chip. A little bit of a crunch on the outside. Nice soft potato in the middle. Loads of salt and vinegar on. Happy dingleberries. Right, we'll come back to the flesh in a few seconds. Let's try this corned beef patty. Lovely corned beef patty. Oh, look at that. Steaming hot. Just what you want. There wasn't one ready when I went in, so I had to cook it fresh. There's corned beef, potato, it's either onion or leek, and there's loads of pepper in there, and that'll ding dang do for this mandingo. Oh yes, that is beautiful, that. Very peppery, lovely. Bit curry katona on. Wow. I love a corned beef patty, but they can be very similar from everywhere you go to, and they can be a bit boring as well, but I do enjoy them. That is really nice, really peppery. It's almost, it's like a homemade one. Oh yes, pet. That is a top quality corned beef patty. Probably one of the best corned beef patties I've ever had. Fantastic. And like I said earlier on, that Bell's Fish and Chip Shop has been there. Whoa. As long as I can remember, when I was only little. There's a few Bell's Fish and Chip Shops now. There's even one in my hometown of Seaham by the sea. But I think that's the original one. And when I used to go out for a day out with my mum and dad, you know, when I was just a little skid, my nanny used to always come. And if we were in Durham, that's where we used to always go. But we used to sit in inside the restaurant bit, and it was always nice. So, right guys, it's time, pardonsky, it's time for the main shit stain. I'm just watching because there's like a security bloke over there. He's not looking over here. The main shit stain, the old flesh Rooney. Here we go guys, we'll put that down there. Oh, let's see how good the fish is from Bells, see if it's as good as what it was all them years ago. That's nice and moist. Air. Oh, it's piping hot. Oh, look at that, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Nice, steaming hot, white fish. Oh, lovely. Butter's nice, nice and crisp. It's a little bit soggy on the inside, but I don't mind that. Sometimes they're too crispy, the butter just falls off. Very nice, very tasty, not dry, it's nice and moist. Oh, that fish, it's just falling apart. Lovely, absolutely lovely, folks. I'm sorry if I'm making too many sex noises. But that is a quality piece of fish. And fish and chips is my favourite meal. It's my favourite takeaway. It's old school. And I do like other things like pizzas and burgers and kebabs. But fish and chips will always be my favourite dish. You better believe it will be, guys. Bit butter there, that's fell off. And a couple of chips. Rights. Some curry katona. Lovely. This is what I'm talking about, folks. Right, we've got some more fish here. Let's get this. Oh, look at that. Oh yes. And the fish and chips, it's not a cheap meal now, is it, like it used to be years ago? So when you go to some places and you're pulling out quite a bit of money, definitely if you're buying a meal for the whole family, it's an expensive treat now, isn't it, fish and chips? And when you get a shit one, it's so disappointing. And there's not many good chippies around now. I would say there's more shit ones than good ones. There's not many like traditional English owned ones, is there, or British owned ones. You've got all the foreigners have come over and they do fish and chips, pizzas, kebabs. I'm talking about the proper traditional fish and chip shop. Like Bell's, them don't do pizzas and kebabs. Oh yes. Lovely, guys. Absolutely lovely. I have thoroughly enjoyed that fish. Like I say, the batter was a little bit soggy on the inside, but nice and like a nice crunch to it on the outside, nice and crispy. The old crispy cod neck, that's where it was, wasn't it? The Peterlee last week, crispy cod, and they were the worst chips ever. What a massive difference. Oh, pardonski. Really, really good. 2 seconds, guys. I have thoroughly enjoyed that. So I think it's time to wrap. the old score dingoes up. My Mandy Dingles. It's alright, it's just a family over there getting in the car. But I've got my torch on, so this is lit up. And they're wondering what I'm doing. It's okay, it's just the Mandingo doing a takeaway review. Have you seen Dean? Dean! Have you seen him? No? Doesn't matter. Right guys, I might as well finish this patty off. It's a shame to leave that because it was really nice. I'll finish this off as we're wrapping the score dingoes up. So, value for money. Now that was £19. It was over £19. Now I know a lot of you are going to say £19 for fish and chips, sausage, patty and curry sauce. That's expensive. It probably is a little bit expensive for the northeast of England. But I think that costs a bit more there. It's because of where it is. You're paying a premium, aren't you? Because you're right bang in the centre of Durham. So the prices are probably a little bit high. Me personally, I don't mind paying it. If you've come out for a nice day out, you've got to be prepared to pay a little bit more. So yeah, probably a little bit on the high side for the price, but that's what you're going to pay. You know, if you went to another city like York or Edinburgh, you know, or like today in Durham, you're paying a premium because you're in a lovely city centre. So I've got no complaints with the price at all. Portion size, nice big piece of flesh, the patties and the sausage was what they were supposed to be. Oh, and that is nice. It's like really peppery, almost like they put too much pepper in by accident, and I don't mind that. Portion size spot on, nice big tub of curry as well. Food quality, well, I think you can see how much I've enjoyed it, guys. The fish was absolutely top notch. Yes, some people might not like the batter being a bit soggy in the inside. I don't mind that. I don't mind if it's crispy or a little bit soggy. It doesn't bother me at all. So I've got no complaints. The actual fish itself, the cod neck, lovely, moist, matron, tasty. The chips, spot on, like a billion times better than the chips I got last week. The sausage was tasty. The patty was probably the best corned beef patty I've had. So yeah, what score am I going to give it? Guys, I can't give it less than a 9.5. Everything was spot on. Everything was absolutely spot on. Could I give it a 10? Not quite, because £19, over £19 for that, it's not the cheapest, which I'm not complaining about, but I'm going to give it a 9.5. So there you go, guys. That's the end of this week's takeaway review. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Yes, it wasn't the most exciting, but I've enjoyed it, and hope you guys have. It's adding something new to the channel, going to a lovely city centre area during the day and having a mooch around. You're seeing the beautiful buildings and just a nice place in my ugly face. Yeah, tremendous. It's been a great day. It's been a great takeaway. If you've enjoyed it, guys, you know what to do. Please give this Mandingo a big thumbs up. Leave a comment. It really does help the channel. Please tune in for the next video, which will be a serious stealth camp on Sunday night. You better believe it will be. And I'm now going to leave you with the fans clips. So enjoy the fans clip, guys. Your fans, clippity clops, and keep sending them in. There you go. That's the end of this week's video. You know what I'm talking about, and you know it makes absolute, complete, total sense. 9.5 Ricicles.
Oh, matron. Oh.
Dean! Dean! Has anyone seen Dean? Dean! Dean! Dean!
Hey mate, sausage jawbone. Sausage jawbone, will you?
Hey mate, yeah, if I ask you really, really nicely, is there any chance you'd sell us your jawbone? Your jawbone.
Has anybody seen Dean? Dean!
Alright mate, just wondering if you've seen Dean. You know, Dean. Dean!
Hey mate, still is your jawbone.
Dean! Fuck's sake. Dean! Fuck's sake, I can't find him anywhere.
Hey mate, sell us your Sainsbury's.
Ew, matron. Ooh.
Hey mate, sell us your Sainsbury's.
Dean! Has anyone seen Dean? Oh, wait, suit yourself. Never mind.
I know that.
Is Dean in the bathroom?
I'll ask him now. Dean!
Dean!
Is he there, Fred? Shout for him, Fred.
Dean, for God's sake, come here!
Dean!
Dean!
Mandingo!
Mandingo. Dean!
Hey mate, do us a favour. Sell us your jawbone.
Nice.
Are you mate? Are you mate? If I ask you nicely, will one of you sell us your jawbone? Ah, suit yourself, bloody ignorant.
Dean! Dean! Have you seen Dean?
Here, mate, sell us your chair.
I found Dean, and guess what? He's part of the biscuit crew.
Hello, Cheers,
Your mate, sell us your jawbone. Jawbone. Well, oh, my turn. Laugh. Self laugh. Jawbone. Oh. I mind if you saying Dane.
Hey, mate, do us a favour. If I ask you really nicely, will you stop asking to buy me jawbone? Me jawbone. Alright, suit yourself.
Hey mate, sell us your jawbone.
Oh, 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 oh,
You know, it's make total sense. My very nice.